friends, it's Andrea here. Thank you for joining me today. This is Season 2, Episode 3 of my Itaki Pro series. Today I thought I'd share with you a butter chicken recipe adapted from Anadi's traditional butter chicken recipe found at Cooking with Anadi. Check out his channel for the original recipe. I've put a link in the description below. I really didn't change much because Anadi's recipe is delicious as is, but cooking in the Instant Pot is just a touch different from cooking in the Itaki Pro. Just a note, a few things I did change were that I subbed fresh fenugreek for the dried since I wasn't able to find the dried version in store. I also wasn't able to find Degi Merch in store. Degi Merch is a spice powder mild in flavor, which gives red curries like butter chicken its beautiful color. If you can find it, use it in place of paprika and the chili powder. To balance out the liquid levels, I also subbed the cream for yogurt. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so first we're gonna start off by cutting 2 boneless, skinless chicken thighs into bite-sized pieces. Okay, so next we're gonna mince up 1 tablespoon worth of ginger and garlic. I just have some cilantro here that I'm going to rip the leaves off to garnish on the butter chicken later. Of course, this is optional. I just like the taste of cilantro, so I'm gonna put that in there, but by all means, if cilantro is not your thing, then you can just skip this. Okay, so next we're going to make the marinade for the chicken. So to our chicken, we're just going to add in half the ginger, half the garlic, the juice of 1/4 of a lemon, half a tablespoon of paprika, 1/8 teaspoon of chili powder. I'm also gonna throw in half a tablespoon of garam masala and half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir this together. Okay, so we're gonna pack this chicken and store away for later, just to allow the chicken a chance to marinate. So if you're doing this the night before, you can, in the morning, throw the chicken into the Itaki so that there's one less thing to take with you on the road. And if you're making it in the morning, you can just bring this along with you and then throw it in when you're cooking. Okay, so now we're gonna make the Makhani sauce, which is the sauce for the butter chicken. We're gonna do this by putting all of our sauce ingredients into the large metal bowl of the Itaki Pro. Okay, so we're gonna start with roughly 100 milliliters of passata. This might be called tomato puree where you are. It's called passata here. Okay, so we're also going to throw in the rest of the garlic and ginger, half a teaspoon of paprika, another little pinch of chili powder. Again, if you were able to find Degi Merch, you can use that in place of the paprika and the chili powder. 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, half a tablespoon of honey, a pinch of ground green cardamom. So I wasn't able to find the ground version in store, but I was able to find the whole pod. I'm just gonna go ahead and crush it and use a pinch of this. So you can see inside the shell, there are these little seeds. We're just going to take away and throw this shell away and then use the inside seeds. We're also going to use half a tablespoon of fenugreek leaves. If you found the dried version, you can just use 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm gonna give these a quick chop to help it release its flavors. Then we can go ahead and add that to the large metal bowl. So we're also going to put in 1/3 cup of plain yogurt. I like using Greek yogurt because it is higher in protein and I find that it's a little bit thicker than regular yogurt. Therefore, it'll yield a creamier taste. Okay, so 1/3 cup of yogurt. We're also going to put in half a tablespoon of butter. And I'm just gonna stir this together. Okay, so our Makhani sauce is all ready. We are going to put this aside. So we have our Makhani sauce, our marinated chicken, our cilantro. I also have some store-bought naan bread. Now all we need to do is wash the rice. which we'll do in the small metal bowl. Okay, so make an appropriate size portion of rice for you. For us, that is 80 milliliters of uncooked rice, which is 2 cups of the little cup that comes with the Itaki. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and wash this rice 3 times. So now we're gonna put everything away for later.
Stuff for later.
Almost forgot to pack our naan bread. Okay, so lunchtime is rolling around. About half an hour before lunch, we're going to get our Itaki Pro, the metal bowls, out of the fridge, and we're gonna start cooking. If you prepared your chicken the night before, you can add your chicken in before you leave in the morning, or you can go ahead and add your chicken now before you cook. Give a stir. So we're going to add an equal portion of water as our rice to our rice. So I have here 80 milliliters of raw rice. So I'm going to put in 80 milliliters of water. I'm also going to add in 80 milliliters of water to the heating plate. Return our metal bowls to the heating plate. Put on our lid. Make sure the unit is plugged in. Snap the sides closed. Push the button and walk away. Okay, so the Pro has run its course and it's turned off now. So what we're gonna do is we can open this up. If you want warm naan bread, open up your Itaki and just place it on top and let it steam for a few minutes. Be really careful because the surface of the Pro does get quite hot. So we're just gonna let that run for a couple of minutes to allow the naan bread to warm up. Okay, now it's not necessary to add more water to the heating plate because any condensation that's formed inside the Pro will drip down onto the heating plate and reactivate it. Okay, so now the Pro has been running for a little while now, so let's see if our naan bread is all warmed up. Ooh, yeah, very, very warm. Okay, so we're just gonna take this off and move this over to the side. So be very careful because it is very, very hot. So we're just gonna turn this off and unplug the unit. Just gonna grab a spoon and give it a stir. And here it is, friends. Creamy buttered chicken with rice and naan to sop up all of that delicious sauce. Perfect for those days when you need something exciting yet comforting. So as usual, I've got affiliate links in the description below if you would like to see what ingredients or prep containers I'm using. If you're thinking about buying an Itaki, consider using my link below to save 2.5% on your purchase. Buying through those links helps support me with a small commission while thinking of new ideas for you. Thank you again for joining me today. If you liked my video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more fun food ideas to make in the Itaki Pro. Until next time, friends. Mwah!